Hello, everybody, and we're going to talk a little NBA basketball. We've seen two great games in Golden State, and the market has been wrong. And when I say the market's been wrong, because Golden State's been a pretty good sized favorite in both games, and both games ended up even at the end of regulation, which means that the market has been off about 8 points in value when it comes to Golden State, because that's what the prediction has been, that they would win those games by around 8 points. So when you look at the point spread record of Golden State in the playoffs, they have been overvalued. And quite simply, I think that goes back to coaching philosophy in the regular season. They won 67 regular season games, and they are very explosive. There's no question. They are very deep. They go about 10 deep on that bench, and there's a lot of quality athletes there. But they haven't been covering the point spread that much at home. Some of the games they get a little lucky in game one in the overtime when they're a favorite, and they covered in overtime by almost shutting out Cleveland in that overtime period. So when you look at Golden State in these playoffs, they have been money burners. Now on the other side, Cleveland, who started the year off going back into regular season, rather sloppy. They weren't a great defensive ball club. They had Love, they had Irving, they had the big guy that tore his Achilles. I can't remember his name right now. It'll come. Varejao is his name. So those guys are all out now. They have different players in these roles, and they're playing a different brand of basketball. They're playing very defensive. It's like the old East Coast type of game back in the muscle days when they're really muscling up the other team. As long as the officials let them get away with that, that style will take a team, a finesse team, so to speak, and take them out of their rhythm. And that's what's happened so far, especially in Game 2. When you look at the totals in these games, Golden State, they have been under the total in both games. Last night they were under the total by about 30 points going into the overtime period. So what you're looking at is physical basketball. The finesse game is a little bit different. You notice that Curry, most valuable player in the league, unbelievable shot, great ball player, moves around a lot without the ball, gets open looks. He hasn't had very many open looks. He was shut out last night by Dellavedova, who plays, I think he comes out of that Australian Rules Football League, which is about the most physical game on the planet, maybe next to rugby. And he was in Curry's face the entire night, and I don't think Curry scored any points when Dellavedova was on him. That's an interesting matchup to watch as we go down. Now, what we're going to do here now is that was game one, that was last night. Now we're going to go to game 2 in this 5-day stretch, where they play Tuesday and then Thursday. So this is going to put a lot of fatigue in the play here, where you have the shallow team that doesn't go deep on the bench in Cleveland against a very deep, talented team with Golden State. There's no question, when you look at regular season records, Golden State was the better team. But they were also the more established team. You know, LeBron comes over this year, and he has really taken over. They got the new head coach there, comes out of Israel or Europe. Really don't know much about him. What we do know a lot about LeBron, he is the best player on the planet. Okay, he may not have been the most valuable player this year by voting, but there's absolutely no question. You can shut down Curry, and they did it last night, or you can slow him down. You're not going to do much with LeBron James. When he wants to put up 35, 40 points, he's going to put up 35, 40 points. It's that simple. He's that talented. He's that good. So we're going to go into the Tuesday night game. We were looking at the line in this game, Cleveland 2.5 and 202, but that was back a while ago. Now we're looking at the other side one, and the total has gone way down to 194. So there's been a big adjustment because of the physicality of these games. Now, let me tell you a little bit about what's going on. It is Tuesday, or tomorrow is Tuesday, today's Monday. Monday night interleague game of the month goes at jimfeist.com. I hit my interleague game of the year 3 weeks ago when the Tigers beat the Brewers 5-2. I'm 1-0 in the WNBA action. Yes, the girls have started to play, and they are very good, and we like making money. So we play the NBA as well. We cashed with the underdog with Tulsa on Saturday. We got more NBA, baseball, NHL, WNBA at jimfeist.com to build your bankroll.